Hello, 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 hello. Welcome to Afrique Today. My name is Alain Pierre, and I'm here today to talk to you about the child COVID, the vaccination about the COVID-19. And today I will have a special guest. He will be with me today. Hello, welcome to Afrique Today. Can you introduce yourself to everyone who watching us now?
Yes, thank you, sir. My name is John Toronto. I'm a family doctor in Silver Spring, Maryland.
Again, please, we did not hear a lot about what you're talking. Can you introduce again?
Yes, sir. My name is John Toronto. I'm a family physician here in Silver Spring, Maryland. Thank you for having me today.
Okay, thank you to be with us today. I know we got you get an invitation. We collaborate with ESYDA who do a lot for the community. Can you tell us a little bit because we hear about this vaccination, the COVID-19 vaccination. Most important for us is about the child vaccination. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yes, sir. Just recently, as of actually the first week of November, the Pfizer vaccine is now available for children from the age of 5 to 11. So now every person over the age of 5 has some type of vaccine available to them. These vaccines are available in many pediatric offices across the region, both in Monterey County and Prince George's County. They're also available at the health departments. It's important that you reach out and make an appointment to get that vaccination. And the schools are also doing vaccination clinics, either on Saturdays or during the afternoons. Again, check with your school, check with your the county school. If you go to Montgomery County MCPS website, you can actually find vaccine clinics. And in some cases, they're actually providing bus transportation. So you can get your child to and from a vaccine clinic on the weekend um, without you having to have transportation.
Again, I want to tell everyone now you're watching Afrique Today. Afrique Today is a digital TV, and we talking today about the child vaccination. And we know a lot of people worry about this vaccination. Could you elaborate more about that? Because before that, we have a period we didn't have yet a child vaccination. Why it takes too long to get that vaccine?
That's an excellent that's an excellent question, and thank you for that. So this particular vaccine is a smaller dose than the adult vaccination. It comes in a pediatric, so it's a pediatric dose. It's for obviously younger children. It was studied extensively with a clinical trial, meaning um, a test of over 5,000 children across the country over time who were given this vaccine. It's a two dose series, so you'll need two shots, separated by 3 weeks apart. They found that the side effects actually are less than, in some cases, the adult vaccine, with a little bit of pain at the injection site, but otherwise not the flu-like symptoms that we've seen in some of the adult vaccinations. So again, it's taken a long time because initially the COVID was really devastating the older population. So the focus was on an adult vaccine that could be used in seniors and older folks. And now, as we keep moving forward with the pandemic, there's really a more of an impetus or a reason to focus on children.
Okay, this vaccine is mandated for a child or the parent have to make a decision how it works?
That's a great question because many vaccines are required for school attendance. This current vaccine is not required. It is recommended, but it is not required.
Okay, and we know before the pandemic, even when the pandemic start, a lot of people, even the older people, they was worried about this vaccine. And what you can tell about the parents who has a kid, they say, hey, this is a good vaccine. You don't need to worry about that. This is about to take care of your kids. What you can tell them about this vaccine because it look like people need to know a lot about the vaccine, about what kind of step they need to take. They don't need to worry. And again, just we had a conversation with a lot of parents because here is go is take like 10 years to get approved for the vaccine. Now it take like 1 2 months to get approved for the vaccine. This is why people just say, hey, are you sure this vaccine is just safe? How we can ensure the parents who ask us those questions that the vaccine is very safe?
Yeah, I think that's a really, really important question. So, a couple of things that people need to understand. The first thing is this particular vaccine, Pfizer, the Pfizer vaccine, is an mRNA vaccine. The technology actually has been around for about 20 years and has been used for other vaccines throughout the world. This is the first time it's been used this broadly, but the technology itself is not new. When you think about the reason that we were able to develop this vaccine so quickly, one, the technology allows for rapid development of vaccine, and two, the pandemic was so widespread that there was an opportunity for people, for a lot of people who were interested to volunteer, which is usually hard when you're trying to do a clinical trial. A lot of people don't want to volunteer. In this case, a lot of people did, and we're talking about adults now. A lot of adults did volunteer, and at the same time, because there was so much disease, we got a chance for a lot of people to get the vaccine and a lot of people to be exposed, and we saw how effective it was very quickly. That being said, in the pediatric population, it has taken us, they've been working on the pediatric vaccine as long as they have for the adult vaccine. So it's been almost a year and a half to get to this point. So it's taken a lot longer. Again, smaller number of kids, different amount of exposure, but the same amount of safety, the same amount of guidelines. You should rest assured this vaccine is safe and effective. Um, while it does have an emergency use, it will get an unconditional use. There's two, so it is truly a safe and effective vaccine.
Yes, and we understand the communities who worry about that, and some people just joined us right now. And can you tell us more about you, about yourself, because what you're doing, because you're talking about those medicine things. Do you have a practice where you're working, and what is your patient you work with? What kind of people you have? Just to people to understand what are you doing.
Absolutely, that's a great question. So I'm a family physician. I've trained in family practice, worked in taking care of patients um, in Montgomery County, in addition to other parts of the country, for about 15 years. In my current role, I actually help other doctors take care of patients. I'm an administrator. I don't actually see patients. My relationship with Coach Fofo is my son plays on the ESYDA team. I did spend some time in Africa, and I do occasionally try to speak French with Coach Fofo, but it's been a long time since I was in Gabon. So I won't try to translate all of this, but I'm basically someone who's very interested in public health. I have a degree in public health in addition to medicine. So I'm always ready to help the community following Coach Fofo's lead.
Okay, okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. And what is your last word? What is your last word for the people who just again has some question about the COVID-19?
Yeah, I think that for folks who want to get the vaccine, it will be available. They might need to be patient because it's in limited supply currently, but it will be coming. It will be the opportunity for us to vaccinate all school age children. It's by design that they picked 5 to 11. So basically, every child who's going to go to kindergarten and above now has the opportunity to get vaccinated. This will be very, very important for us for our adult population as well. If we can vaccinate our children between really at the age of 5. So now we have vaccines for everyone at age 5 and up. This will give us the opportunity to reduce the amount of people who are carrying the virus, and it'll shorten the pandemic. So I hope parents do their research. If they're concerned, they speak to their pediatricians. They call and see many private practices, clinics, community health centers have the vaccine for kids. Check on the Montgomery County website. You'll find all the information, and there's even a version in French or Spanish or any language you need. So I encourage you to talk to your doctor and get your child scheduled. If you're sure you're going to get the vaccine, the schools are a great place to get it done, as well as the health department. But I encourage everyone. to get the knowledge they need to feel comfortable getting this vaccine for themselves and for everyone in their family over the age of 5. It's going to be really important for us.
Thank you so much for that. And you say you speak French. Can you say a couple words to those French people who watching us now?
I can actually. I'll give my best shot. Okay. Entonces, alors, le vaccin pour les enfants de 5 ans à 11 ans est distribué au service de santé locale, au cabinet médical privé et aux pharmacies du Maryland. Les 2 tiers des doses seront fournies par les pharmacies et les prestataires de soins de santé et environ un tiers par le département de la santé et des services sociaux du comté de Montgomery. Profitez des nombreux endroits pour vous faire vacciner.
Thank you so much, Doctor, to be with me today. It was a pleasure to speak with you about the COVID-19 vaccination. I hope people will send us a question. If people do have a question and they want to ask you directly a question about the COVID-19 vaccine for the child, where they can send the question.
The best way to get a hold of me is just send me an email at cjtorontow, TORONTOW @gmail.com. And I'll be happy to answer any questions people have.
Thank you so much, Doctor, and thank you to be with you to be with us today here on Afrique Today. It was a pleasure to me to hear a very good thing about the COVID-19. Thank you so much. Thank you to those who are watching Afrique Today. Roman, you can watch Afrique Today on 4 platforms: Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and our website www.afriquetoday.com. My name is Alain Pierre. See you next time. Thank you.
Alain Pierre, merci.